Hey, welcome to this episode where we dive into some of the fiercest challenges in ballet. Today, we're exploring which ballet is the hardest to master and what makes these masterpieces so demanding.
I'm really excited to get into it. So, which ballet, in your view, stands at the top as the most challenging?
Well, without a doubt, many dancers and experts point to Swan Lake, especially because of the infamous dual role of Odette Odile. It's like blending gentle lyrical movements with rapid, precise transitions.
Yep.
That duality really pushes a dancer's technical and emotional range.
Yeah, I can imagine that switching between those two polar characters must be incredibly taxing, both physically and mentally.
Absolutely. And what's cool is that Swan Lake doesn't only test the dancer with its choreography, it's about conveying deep emotion. Imagine it's like trying to tell two different stories with one body. And then you have other ballets like Sleeping Beauty and Don Quixote, where the choreography and physical demands are just as unreal.
Right. And speaking of Sleeping Beauty, the role of Princess Aurora, the Grand Pas de Deux, and the Rose Adagio requires such high precision and endurance. It's almost like every move is a battle against gravity.
Exactly. It's like the dancers have to be poets in motion, with every step measured and every balance held for what feels like an eternity. The precision in Sleeping Beauty is something that really demands years of practice.
Right on. And then there's Don Quixote, which seems to be a whole different beast with its fast-paced sequences and bright, fiery energy. How does that compare?
Don Quixote is fascinating because with the role of Kitri, you're not just performing, you're practically racing against yourself. The choreography is so dynamic, emphasizing fast, intricate footwork and those challenging on-point sequences, which really test a dancer's stamina and agility.
Absolutely. I hear some people argue that the physicality in Don Quixote might even surpass that of Swan Lake. What do you think about that?
You know, that's a good point. While Swan Lake is renowned for its emotional and technical duality, Don Quixote brings an explosive energy. But in terms of sheer technical precision and the emotional burnout that comes with balancing different styles in one role, Swan Lake might still take the crown.
Yeah, I get that. So, besides the main ballets, there are also individual moves that highlight these challenges. Can you tell me more about that?
Definitely. Advanced ballet moves like the fouette, yes, those 32 or more turns in Swan Lake, are iconic examples of technical mastery. The Grand Jeté, with its requirement for explosive strength and complete extension, is another. And dancing en pointe, which might look ethereal but is insanely demanding, really rounds out the picture of what advanced ballet demands from a performer.
Yep, that's true. It sounds like these moves are as much a physical workout as they are an art form. How do dancers train to keep up with such, relentless demands?
Oh, for sure. A dancer's routine is packed with daily practice, strength and conditioning, and mental preparation. It's like a rigorous cycle. You build muscle memory through repetition, then layer on conditioning exercises for core, legs, and arms. And let's not forget the mental side of things. Maintaining focus during those grueling performances is
methodical
critical.
and intense. Do you think the corps de ballet plays a significant role here? Or is it more about the principal dancers?
Great question. The corps de ballet is absolutely fundamental. They might not always get the spotlight, but their synchronization and precision literally form the backbone of the performance. Think of them as the glue that holds it all together. They provide balance for the principal dancers, and their unity elevates the performance to,
For sure.
epic heights.
It's interesting to note how every role, whether it's the dazzling soloists or the chorus, requires its own level of endurance and artistry.
Exactly. Every performer, from the principal to the background ensemble, has to be in peak physical and mental condition. And then there's that aspect of emotional expression, which is so key in ballet. Even while you're executing the most advanced moves, you're also expected to convey the deepest of emotions.
Right. That blend of technical and emotional mastery is what really defines ballet as an art form. Speaking of emotion, how does the emotional depth in ballets like Swan Lake add to its difficulty?
Oh, it's huge. The role of Odette Odile isn't just about perfect steps, it's about embodying two entirely different personas. The graceful, almost tragic poise of Odette, contrasted with the bold, almost seductive energy of Odile, demands not only technical precision, but also an acting range that's often beyond the scope of traditional dance training.
I see, that sounds incredibly challenging indeed. And what about roles like the Sugar Plum Fairy from the Nutcracker, or even Kitri in Don Quixote? They seem to have their own unique sets of challenges.
Absolutely. Take the Sugar Plum Fairy. The role demands such delicate, intricate footwork and a level of ethereal grace that just seems almost impossible to get right without years of dedicated practice. And Kitri, well, her character is fiery and dynamic, so the technical demands of rapid movements and intricate turns are intense. Each role pushes the dancers to continuously evolve, both physically and artistically.
Yep, each one sets a different kind of bar, doesn't it? It's almost like each role is its own universe of challenges. But do you think sometimes the focus on technicality might overshadow the artistic side?
That's a fair critique. I mean, while perfection in moves is crucial, there's always that risk of overemphasizing technique at the cost of artistry. But ideally, they should balance each other, right? A technically perfect performance is also one that tugs at your heart, a true synthesis of muscle, mind, and emotion.
Balance is definitely key. And how do you reckon these grueling requirements mold a dancer's career in the long run?
It's a lifelong journey, for sure. Constant daily practice, strength training, and mental conditioning mean that every rehearsal is a mini challenge in itself. Over time, dancers not only refine their techniques, but also enhance their resilience, physically and emotionally. It's like every performance becomes a test of both skill and spirit.
Yeah, that image of a dancer pushing through is really powerful. I appreciate how these rigorous routines ultimately contribute to making ballet such an extraordinary art form.
Absolutely, it's a testament to dedication. And when you look at the history with ballets like Giselle, La Bayadère, and Le Corsaire, you see a rich tapestry of innovation and unyielding discipline. Each piece builds upon the last and sets new benchmarks for what's considered
right?
difficult.
It's an ongoing evolution. And to think about it, even the seemingly small yet advanced moves, like the fouette, have become iconic in representing this evolution.
Precisely. The fouette has almost become a metaphor for the relentless pursuit of mastery, a dizzying display of control and strength that leaves audiences in awe every single time.
It's that blend of fury and finesse, right? Right. It's fascinating how these technical elements, when executed perfectly, create a magical experience on stage.
Exactly. And when you think about it, the advanced moves like the grand jeté and dancing en pointe, they're not just feats of physical prowess, they're also emotional statements. They tell the audience, through every jump and every delicate balance, that nothing is given in ballet. It's earned through sweat, tears, and lots of endless practice.
Totally, it really brings the whole performance to life. We've covered a lot of ground. The dual roles, the challenging scenes, the innovative advances in technique, and even the role of the corps de ballet for cohesion. It's clear that each element is integral to what makes a ballet challenging and beautiful.
For sure. And at the end of the day, that's what keeps ballet such an enduring art form. The combination of technical brilliance and raw emotion
Yeah, it's
is
the perfect
unmatched.
dance of discipline and passion. Before we wrap up, I've got a quick question. If you had to choose, which ballet move do you think is most iconic in showcasing the technical challenges we talked about?
Well, that's a tough one, but I'd say the fouette stands out due to its combination of speed, balance, and precision. It's like, it's the ultimate test
Absolutely,
of a dancer's
that move
control.
really speaks for itself. Great insights today. It's fascinating to understand all the layers, technical, physical, and emotional, that go into what makes these ballets so extraordinary.
Right. It's been an amazing journey to unpack these challenges. For every aspiring dancer, it's a reminder that mastery comes from relentless practice and a deep passion for the art itself.
Yep, truly inspiring. Thanks for such an engaging discussion. It really puts into perspective the beauty and intensity behind every performance on stage.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining in. Until next time, keep celebrating the art of dance.